So I'm just reading this book just now, and I got a response to one of my gaffers who went to see it, and he thought the Joker film was a bit depressing and he felt like he had to go out. Same guy that saw Rocket Man. Now, I've just seen Rocket Man, and the thing that it was an okay film, but for me Bohemian Rhapsody wins out, not just because I like Queen more, but I felt that the music took you away from feeling anything. You know, the music came in and it wasn't really I wanted to find out more about him. I know it tells you the story and through his music, and I know that's the way he wanted to make it, but I'm tired. If I wanted to go to see a musical, right, I would go and see a musical. If I wanted to go and see a bio film of a cat, I would go and see that and stuff. And you might say, oh well, Queen skimmed over a few things, but it still managed to make me cry at the end. It still made, the music didn't come in and took me out of the film for a wee bit, and it tried to explain where the tunes came from, where Rockman didn't. And with that comment, he sort of, highlighted something that I think that we all know about, that in this current climate, in these current times, the movie industry has basically it's went stale for a long time. It's been constantly given. It's became commercialism. It's became manufactured films. Directors have been finding it hard to get their visions across without the movie companies stepping in and saying it has to be this way, it has to be that. And that is not, for me, what filmmaking is about. I used to make films, as I say, when I was younger, and I had a vision for the film, and I would do it this way, even though, and that's what made people like Quentin Tarantino so important of the time, because he made his films a certain way. He took influence from other directors, and when he was told the Pulp Fiction didn't make sense because John Travolta was at the end, he stuck to his vision and he made that film. And that, to me, is what film making is all about, is taking somebody's idea, somebody's script that they worked hard on, and then putting it onto screen and taking a risk. But sadly, we live in a world that has been saturated by the same ingredients. People have been spoon-fed these movies which seem to just tie into one another, and we're having like universes and stuff like that in order, and that which basically can destroy a film because it has to tell something that is going to explain the next film or the previous film, and it's taken away the creativity of this movie. And I could just imagine sitting at the office desk at Warner Brothers, having ruined so many movies, and listening to the Joker film, and then saying, well, where does the jokes come in? Where does the laughter come in? Is he not doing a number? Is he not making a musical song and dance? We've went 20 minutes without a joke. Where is this? And I went, thank that they didn't listen to Warner Brothers or anything, or Warner Brothers took a chance and they told a story about a man constantly falling into the depths of insanity. Just like BVS, when it told you about man's struggles. Sometimes the darkest films can be the most enlightening and enriched movie because of the characters' depths that you see in these films. And as I sat and watched the Joker movie, it shouted out 1970s sort of genre with the credits and the music, and to me, in the 70s, you had those dark movies. You had things like Death Wish and Dirty Harry, and films that were really dark and grim. That came the 80s, it was like time for a change, and it was everything was all cheesy and light and money and everything else. And then, and sometimes, like any genre, sometimes when you've had so much of one thing, you get tired of it, you dislike it, so you have to take a break from it, from that sort of film making process. And I think now we've reached the time when we have to break this mould that we're in, that we have to start taking risks and chances, and going back to the 1970s, because everything comes full circle when it comes to design, when it comes to record players coming back into fashion. Sometimes you need to walk away from something to appreciate what you've got. And for this move, people have said that this film will be a changer. It is. And we have to, and for those people out there that want to go in a movie and be entertained and get the popcorn and everything else, well, there's films out there for you to do, right? No doubt Disney's full of them. If you want musical and laughter, go and see a comedy and stuff like that. But let's also have these sort of art movies where it's saying this is a serious film. You'll go into this film and come out with a different feeling. I would love to go into a movie and feel tense, feel low watching it, because if I'm feeling low, that means I'm getting it. I'm understanding the character. I'm feeling empathy. I don't want to. If I wanted to go into a film that wanted to give me sunshine and rainbows, then I would go and see that film, but I wouldn't then complain afterwards because I got what I paid for. So for those people that are going to see the Joker movie and feel like they've been cheated, this is the most iconic comic book character on the planet, who's a psychopath that kills and just does anything that basically a psychopath can do. And in order for him to become crazy, do you think he had a good life? Right? And he just went crazy because his good life was just too good and too nice and too perfect. No, he has got to have went through some suffering to get there. Okay? You don't have fantastic days and then go crazy. That is not what the Joker's about. That's not what any psychopath. Something dramatic happens in your life to make you that way. So yeah, Joker. Breath of fresh air. Thank you. This is DC Vigilante. It's my truth.